In today's video, we're gonna let AI trade for us and see how much can we make with only one Solana. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Auto Snipe.ai again, which is a very famous tool that people doesn't know about, and we have already made 2 videos in the channel. You might be wondering, okay, so what is this new video gonna be about? Well, first of all, we're going to be explaining some new features that they introduced, and we're going to let Auto Sniper run with one Solana and see how far can we get. So, the new feature that Auto Snipe introduced is the sell all tokens, which is in the holdings tab. Me personally, I don't hold any tokens yet. But if you were to click in here, you're going to sell all your meme coins holding at once. This is especially useful where, for example, you traded tokens that ended up rugging, but you are still holding the bag, which is worthless. So instead of manually selling, you can click in here and you can also burn tokens with very low liquidity, which means that they have no value. And you were to click sell all. Once you do that, your portfolio will clean up, and keep in mind you cannot reverse this action. So be very careful. So with that being said, let's get back to the AI snipers. If you don't know what it is, it's basically auto trading features that are just going to trade for you. All you have to do is set it up with your parameters. In this case, we have many types of snipers. We have the all snipers, the public snipers, and our snipers, which we can customize later on. In here, we have different risk profiles, for example, low risk, high risk, trending, migrating, and so on. If I were to click on the low risk one, we're gonna see which data Autosnipe.ai takes into consideration before trading each token. In this case, it's gonna trade tokens whose liquidity pool is burnt. Top 10 holders hold no more than 40%, has a minimum of 50 Solana liquidity. The pairs are new, and it's ranking in the top 100 trending tokens. Aside from that, those meme coins have to complain with these 4 security checks, which are mint authority being disabled, freeze authority disabled as well, avoid scam tokens, which is AI powered, and it has website and social handles available, right? On the right side, we have the settings to activate the sniper. So first of all, let's try this one out, which is the easy one. So I'm going to put half a Solana, and for every transaction, I want to buy 0.1 Solana. Stop loss trigger, I'm going to be conservative and put around 35%. I'm going to set this expire in 1 day. The priority fees, we can choose from low, medium, high, extremely high, turbo, and custom, or we can leave this in AI bullet. This means that the software itself is gonna calculate the fees based on the market conditions and the token using AI. Next up, we have the sell strategy, which means the take profit. In my case, I'm gonna sell 100% of my position at 50% profit. If you want to add more, keep in mind that the sum of the percentages to sell cannot be more than 100%. So if I were to put here 15, you see I get this error. Whereas if I were to put 85, both numbers add up to 100. So I'm going to leave this in 100, and I'm going to click activate now. If you see on the top right corner, the sniper is running. So let's get back to the create sniper feature, which is very useful if you are an experienced trader who wants to create his own setting profile. So we're going to click on that, and we have 5 target websites: Autosnipe, GMGN, Photon, Bullex, or Bullex Neo. I'm going to choose Bullex Neo, but it doesn't really matter. And we have the target list, which means what type of tokens we want to snipe. So it's trending, Neo Vision, the about to graduate, and graduated. Before getting into that, let's quickly explain what's the difference between graduating and the ones that are about to graduate. So the ones that are about to graduate didn't bond yet, whereas the ones who did move on to the graduated category, right? So with that being said, let's get back and let's create a sniper with Bullx Neo, and we're gonna put the ones that are new pairs. In my case, I'm gonna choose this one because it's where most profits can be made, and also the risk is higher. Why? Because the new pairs can easily rug, but we don't care. We are not fucking pussies. Let's fucking trade. So I'm gonna click on continue. Sniper name is gonna be Neo Bullx New Pairs. Platform is gonna be Radium. Minimum volume, let's leave it as it is, $50,000. Top 10 holders should not hold more than 25%. Minimum market cap, I'm gonna put it a little bit lower, around $40,000. And here on the right, you're gonna see the list is being updated with your match criteria. In this case, only 2 tokens match all these numbers, right? So minimum holder count is gonna put 50. It doesn't have to be 100. I think it's too much. And minimum liquidity, I'm gonna set it to $50,000. As you can see, there's only 1 token who matches all these criteria. And for your security, I really encourage you to keep the security checks enabled. Why? Because you're gonna avoid even more rugs than if you didn't. Regarding the advanced options, this is something that I don't really want to get into, but if you want to set up minimum swaps, which means transactions, minimum buy counts, which means how many people bought the token, and sell counts, feel free. So I'm gonna click on continue, and we're gonna set up the same parameters. In this case, I'm gonna set 0.25 with 0.05 Solana per order, stop loss trigger at 35%, expiry in 1 day, priority fees are gonna be a bullet, and we're gonna click to sell we're gonna sell 100% at 50% profit. If we click activate now, the bot it's gonna run. And lastly, we're gonna allocate the 0.25 Solana remaining to the high risk ones and see which profile ends up being the most profitable one. In this case, you can see that the liquidity has to be at least 10 Solanas and the liquidity pool has to be burned. You might be wondering, okay, but why is this high risk factor? Because it doesn't even check the top holders, doesn't check the trending, doesn't check anything. It's kinda gonna snipe everything that there is out there as long as it has more than 10 Solanas in liquidity. So I'm gonna put remaining 0.25 with 0.05 per order. Stop loss trigger is gonna be 35%. Expiry in 1 day. Priority fees a bullet. And let's take the 100% profit at 50%. So if you click activate now, the sniper it's gonna be running. So if we go back, we're gonna see that we have all 3 activated. As per now, there is no trade executed. So if you click on view trades, nothing is gonna pop up yet. So what I'm gonna do is pause the video and get back to it later on and see how the results go. All right, so some time went by and the snipers are stopped. Why? Because we reach the Solana limit we set on each one. As you can see, we had 1 profitable one and 2 who were losses. First one, the low risk new tokens made an average of 31% with a PNL of 0.13 Solana. The Neo Bullx was the one who performed the worst, losing only 0.09, which is close to 0.1 Solana, and the high risk one lost 0.04. So far we lost 0.02 Solanas. To have a better glance at it, let's go to the holdings tab and we're gonna see each trade over here. So remember that we had the 100% sell at around 50% profit. In this case, we had 4 tokens who reached 52%, and this one, which I manually sold just to test some things out. So far, we started with 1 Solana and we made, we lost 0.06. Why? Because we played too aggressively on the high risk profile, which is this one. So if I was only to use the low risk one, I would have made point 0.2 Solana, something like that, in 1 hour, because this token, this profile only ran for 1 hour, and I didn't have to do anything. This was autopilot mode. Just in this profile, we lost one trade and won 3 of them. So, this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you find it useful. If so, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and most importantly, use Auto Snipe.ai. Very, very powerful tool that most people doesn't even know about. So, with that being said, see you on the next one.